afternoon, people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe. So today's video, I'm going to talk about the raw truth of property sourcing. So I've just made some notes, so bear with me. So property sourcing. Property sourcing can be filled with a dream selling hype, its delusions of get rich quick schemes, fake it until you make it property gurus, all trying to lure you into a false sense of security and extract your hard work for earned cash. One of the biggest problems with this hype is that it has paved the way for the rise of the property sourcing industry. This may not have been a bad thing, but when you couple the above with the low barrier to enter this industry, we have a potential recipe for disaster. So what is property sourcing? So in a nutshell, property sourcing is buying the leads to a property deal that otherwise would not have been known about. Generally, or rather historically, these are direct to vendor properties that have a price agreed between the vendor and the trusted sourcing company. However, more often than not, these days, they are simply properties that are on the open market for sale with an agent on Rightmove, which anybody can just find themselves. So how does property sourcing work? So simply put, you register with a sourcing company that sends you a deal or a property, usually by email, and they'll come to source it. They will charge you a finder's fee or sourcing fee and pass a property lead over to you for completion. Generally, this fee is around £3,000, can rise significantly for larger refurbs, flips, commercial use, etc. So what's my issue with property sourcing companies? I have absolutely no issue with property sourcing companies in the same way that I have no issue with builders, roofing, plumbers. But what I do have an issue with is rogue traders of the property world. And unfortunately, there is so much awareness these days through the hyped up BS on Facebook and YouTube that there is a mass of irresponsible people who are using it as a cash cow to build their own property portfolio from the back end. So the barrier to enter for Property Sourcer can be as low as just watching one YouTube video, for example, and then designing a spreadsheet and loading up Rightmove. These people, often or not, have no experience or desire to find suitable properties for you. They don't know what makes a suitable property a good investment, but the scariest thing is that they have no idea what makes a bad investment either. So it's the straw that broke the camel's back. So I've seen too many people lose thousands of pounds through property sourcing. It can take several hours to look at a property, and people just haven't got the education. So I think it's something to be wary of in terms of property sourcing, because a lot of people are using it just to get rich quick schemes to fund their own property portfolio. So if you are going to use Property Sourcer, be so careful. Don't take their word for it. Do your own due diligence on the property. Make sure they're a proper company with actual reviews from real people. But yeah, that's what I have to really say about the matter, really. But in summary, if someone's going to get a big surprise in 6 months' time when they call for a re-evaluation and the sourcing company, disappears or doesn't tell you the small print. Always do your due diligence. They may hide behind the current market comparables. Sourcing companies can be an excellent way to build their property portfolio, but you have to be aware of these sourcing companies. They are just looking to take funds quick. Not all of them, but some are. And the critical thing for me here is the unethical way that the company have sourced properties. They sometimes purposely choose properties that they wouldn't take on themselves because they just want to get money from these ones, and the good deals they'll keep for themselves. So as always, do your own due diligence and get proper training in about how to look at the property. What makes a good and bad deal, because this video can save you thousands and thousands of pounds. But yeah, if you thought this video was helpful at all and gave you a bit of insight about property sourcing, and if you're going to work for Sourcer, please make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.